Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be doing another coaching session. This is going to be with a Gold 5 Zyra Dawn Razor. So thank you very much again for the generous donation, Dawn Razor. I really appreciate it. If you're new to watching these videos, how we do it is we do a really quick op.gg overview. And then we're going to look at kind of a pregame, what you should be thinking about going into the game. And then I'm going to watch the game, take a lot of notes, and tell you at the end how you could do this better. If you want to do a coaching video, it's just $20. I'll tell you more about it at the end of the session, but you can just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. We'll set it up. You just send me a replay, and I can make a VOD just like this to try to help you out. I'm going to try to make this one a little bit faster. I believe the servers are going to go down around 6 o'clock. I'm not sure how that will interact with the replays, and I would like to get one more coaching session in before they go down, because every time they go down and a new patch is applied, I believe it makes it invalid to do other patches. Now, I'm not sure if while they're down, you can still do those patches or not. Or I could still look at these VODs or not, but I guess we're going to find out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in here. So let's look at the op.gg first of all. So you're playing a lot of Zyra, have over 50% win rates. That's good. Been a bit of a tough streak, it seems. This is just flex. Maybe just playing with your friends or something. But the game we're most interested in is the one that we're watching right here. Okay, so it looks like overall it's a pretty successful game. There's not much to talk about op.gg. It looks perfect so far, honestly. You're leveling up the skills in the right order, exactly how I recommend it. You have the exact runes that I recommend, and you have the exact masteries that I recommend. So someone's been paying attention in class. So there's really not much to say at all there. This is exactly picture perfect what you want. Penetration red, penetration blues, health yellows, 1 pen quint, and then 2 armor quints, and then you want to go for fresh blood and greenfather, down to thunderlords, just 1 point for vamp, and then double-edged swords. So that's absolutely perfect. Skill order, I like that. Maxing out E, then maxing W, then maxing Q. Build order, Watchers, Leandries, yes. Void Staff, perfect. You could go Banshees after that if you want to. Luden's is pretty good also. So you can't really go wrong there. It seems like you weren't dying that much. They don't really have a huge threat. The Lux, if she's actually... Well, I might actually go Banshees here, honestly, because you could get hooked, you could get arrowed, and you could get Lux binded. Now, you probably do a good job dodging all of that, but that's a lot of stuff going on that could hit you to initiate and start fights. So I think Banshees is a very worthwhile investment. You get the CDR, you get some nice health, you get a little bit of... magic resist just in case Lux hits you with a laser, and you get that resistance from the crowd control, which is huge, especially against Ashe and Lux and Thresh. So I would probably recommend Banshees, but overall, all of that looks perfect. As far as the pregame goes, I think this lane should be in the bag for you, hopefully. Zyra is very, very good into Thresh, so you should be really aggressive. Try to stand behind the minions and harass them with Q plus W. Sneak in some auto attacks to make sure you proc that Thunderlords. There's not going to be a lot they can do about that. If you hit them and they're all in and they're under 50%, just go all in. Just hit them with an E. Wait until you hit the E and then go QWW. You can go E plant if you want, but then if you don't land it, then you're wasting a plant as well. So I don't know why I said land so weird, but anyways. Be careful of Graves. You're probably going to be pushing in with the plants, so just make sure that he doesn't sneak up behind you and kill you. So make sure you have good wards. Make sure you knock out the blast plant. I'll point that out once we get into the game, but that's really important to keep that blast plant out of there. Because if Graves doesn't have the blast plant, he has to use his dash to go over the wall, and that gives you a lot of time to see him on a ward in the river, and he's not going to have his dash to get close to you during the gank. So it really hurts Graves a lot if he doesn't have the blast plant. Okay, so you should win the late game team fights. All you have to do probably is contain Pantheon and not get hit by a Lux Laser, and you'll likely win. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get in there without much further ado. That's a pretty fast intro, right? Pretty good. I'm trying to make these a little bit faster, if I can. So I know the meat of what most people care about is... Wait, what? Why can't I move? Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and speed this up here. Watch out for invades. I would ward here. Thresh is a dangerous invader. It kind of sucks to use your ward early, but I typically run through here and just ward over this wall right there. Looks like they're just chilling. Yeah, your team really can't invade that well, so it's probably a good decision. Yeah, she started in kind of a weird place. Yeah. Good. You may not... I mean, queuing the wave is fine. Zyra, it is kind of mana intense early with Zyra before you get a Fairy Charm. But that's fine. I do like pushing the wave. Okay, so you know Graves most likely started blue. So if he's not here within like 20 seconds or something, then he's probably going topside. So that means you can push a little bit more. Just be a little cautious. He could be stealing your red or something too. Y'all don't have that warded, so. Go ahead, drop the plant there. Drop the plant. So immediately once you get hit, if there's like a plant around, there you go. Just try to use all those free plants as much as you can. If anyone's anywhere close to it, just go ahead and pop it. Free plants are great. Try not to do too much Q if you don't have your plant ready. I assume you leveled your plant. You want to stand over here. You want to position near the creep wave so that Thresh can't hit you with hooks. And if you do go up and you do try to put a plant on Thresh, back up, back up. Oh, don't let him flay you. Oh, get under the creeps. You need to get under these creeps. Like, stand here. Because you can hit him through the wave, but he can't hit you through the wave. That's the big difference. So if you're standing here, it's unlikely he's going to hit you with a hook, but he's already hit you with one. So you really don't gain a lot. Like, you do get green fathers by going in and out of the brush, but... Good. Yeah, and you want to put the plant in front of him like you just did, so it could block a hook. Okay, so I'm going to say... stand behind minions in lane. Yeah, so don't go for the bush. You know he's probably going to have it warded anyways, yeah, because you're really susceptible to getting hit by hooks right here. And if he hooks you, he's going to get your flash. I don't think he got your flash the first time. I think he walked out. Yeah. But if he gets you this time, you're going to have to flash. And you're kind of running out of mana a little bit here. Some of those earlier Qs are kind of adding up. So I would just chill. So unless you're putting a plant out, I would just wait on the Q. And use it on Ashe. The thing about Thresh is he's going to have 3 pots. Ashe probably has Doran's +1. Right? Or does she have something weird? Yeah, she had Doran's +1. So Ashe is going to have a lot less health, effective health in a lane. That's why you want to aim for her. Alright, go on. Walk on up. Walk on up. Okay, good, good, good. He did get their flash. I don't know. I don't know about that flash. It's okay. It's okay. But the thing is, Zyra really, really needs that flash. If Graves shows up, you have nothing now for the next 5 minutes. You know, if you flash with Janna or something to, like, try to hit a tornado or a W, like, that's not great, but that's okay, you know, because Janna's so safe anyways. But with Zyra, like, you really need it. And this guy's probably going to die. It reminds me of a lot of my games lately. I feel you on that. There's not much you can do other than ping him and tell him back. I mean, I guess you could have pinged him. Or just type to him, just say, be careful, I'm backing, don't die. Like, you actually literally have to type that a lot of times, I think, these days. Which is sad, but... Okay, that's just how it is. Nice. Zyra carrying. That's how you do it. Yeah, good call. How close are you to 6? Yeah, there's not much to work on there. That was good. You just caught him out. Okay, good. I like the items. Getting a little greedy. I would get Sightstone, somewhere in there. I do like the spunk of going for the book. And the Frostfang, but I think... I mean, you might be able to get away with just this ward, but the thing is you want to use this ward, yeah, to shut out vision and bushes, which is a good move. I probably would have got... I don't know, it's tough, because you're so far ahead, you do want to get more kills. That's fine. I feel like somewhere in there, maybe a Ruby Crystal would have been good so you can get Sightstone in your next bag, but this does give you immediate power for when you hit 6 and you're already a lot stronger than they are. Be careful. That is being a little greedy. Graves hasn't really shown an interest in coming bottom so far, but... The reason I'm saying that in particular is because you don't have Flash. So you're very, very vulnerable. Like, if Graves just rolled up, like, around that tri-bush right now, it'd be a bad time. Okay, so Lucian's just out of position, using his E forward. Josh the Just. I like that. My name's Josh. Okay. Yeah, just holding the lane looks good. You know, Lucian, for how much he's died and has been out of lane, he's actually not that far down in CS, at least, so that's good. Top lane is having some problems. How much? Where's Pantheon? Yeah, there we go. Actually, it's not that bad. They're even. I feel like Pantheon should be crushing him, but... Oh, this is bad. Hopefully they don't see her. Oh, the Thresh sees her. She's gonna die, and she's probably not gonna be happy about that. So now Ashe gets red. Yeah, I mean, all you can really do is push. You got the Blast Plant, good. I'll speed it up a little bit more here. Yeah, keep working it. Okay, that's worth. I mean, if you get first tower, keep going. Go hard, go hard, go hard. Push this, push this. Alright. You maybe weren't going to be able to get it in time. Okay, you gotta... You don't have your ult. Yeah, just keep going. Good flash. Doing everything by the book so far. You're doing pretty well. The only thing I found is just positioning a little more cautiously against the Thresh hook. You don't have ult. Yeah, you kind of got to give that up. That sucks too. Water Drake is very oppressive in lane. Speed this up while you're going. What are you buying here? Okay, going for Haunting Guys. 100% you need a Sightstone at this point. It's, you know, 12 into the game. I know you, like... I assume the thought process is that everyone else is doing terribly, so you just need to crank it right now, which is understandable, but... I feel like you definitely need a Sightstone. I mean, getting Crystal next is fine, but I would certainly finish a Sightstone before you get that Haunting Guys. I mean, the Haunting Guys is beast. Did you get Sork Boots? You did get Sork Boots. Okay, so you could have afforded a Sightstone instead of those boots. I would have probably done that and just stuck with your boots 1 and get the Sightstone. Because now that this is down, the Sightstone will give you more kills. Because now that that's down, you can go up here. I'm assuming you're going to, like, ward this. Okay, yep. Come over here, sweep this way. Make sure there's nothing over here. No, don't sweep that way, because there's nothing really important that you're going to do over there. You need to sweep this way. Now, they don't have wards here, so it doesn't matter. But you want to hit that sweep so that it covers this, this, and this. Because this is your new sort of kill zone. This is your mid-game kill zone. So what you want to do here is just stay out of vision. Like, just stay out of vision. Ward this right here. And just make sure no one gets into here. There you go. That's the proper way to hit it. Yeah, because this is the most popular place that people will ward is somewhere in here, or here, or here. Okay, so you need to get pinks now. Pink is a top priority. Multiple pinks. This is your area. You need to own this area. So what you want to do is you just push up this lane and then go and just sit here. And make sure all of this is clean. And then when Lux tries to go for her, you just come out and kill her. Or if someone tries to come gank, you can hit them over this wall. Or you can make this your zone. But probably right here so that you can rotate back down bottom. But yeah, the key in the mid game with Zyra or any other sort of AP assassin is to stay out of vision as much as you possibly can. You don't want them to know where you are. And then you just kill them out of bushes. What'd you get? Okay, good. I like that. Sightstone. Definitely sell these biscuits at this point. Sell the biscuits. And now instead of getting two of these, I probably would have gotten another ruby crystal so that you're on your way to the haunted guys faster. I would have gone ruby crystals, sell the 2 biscuits, and then get like two pink wards. And you need to shut them out. You don't want this Thresh getting any vision. You want to be a true terror. Okay, light them up, light them up. Good. Okay, good. Right here, right here, right here. You got her. You got her. Great. Now dodge, dodge, dodge. That was close. A duel of wits. Huh. Alright, so what are you getting? Yep. Switch over to Sweeper. It's good. Sell these biscuits. You don't need the biscuits. Okay, I like getting the Watchers. Good. I would sell the biscuits and get one more. Get multiple. Because remember, you want to use those pink wards, or control wards as they're called now, the red wards. You want to use those to constantly shut out vision. You don't just want a pink ward, typically. Not on someone like Zyra. You don't want a pink ward just to sit there. You want to constantly use it to help you reposition and catch people out of bushes. If you're Janna or something like that, you're not going to be killing people out of bushes most of the time, so just having it sit in a place is a little more acceptable sometimes, but on someone like Zyra where you actively need to be in those bushes and you really need the element of surprise to function, because it's really hard to hit those roots if they see you. You know, if they're looking right at you, they're just going to dodge them most of the time. So yeah, I would go right here. Well, Dragon's up in 30 seconds. I would start coming over here and setting up Dragon. Ward this, and drop a pink ward right here. You want to keep extra pinks in your inventory too, so that you have one that you can really just kind of like shut out a bush with, and then if your team rotates to try to get a Dragon or a Baron or something else, you've always got one ready in your inventory. Just the support tax. He's got to pay that red tax. Good. Okay, yeah, go get this dragon. I'm like wanting to ping it myself. Yeah, if you're pink, go ahead and drop a pink in there. Or here, just somewhere. You still have it? Yeah, drop it. They probably don't have it warded, but they might. I mean, what happens if Graves comes rolling up right now? Ward this bush, too. I think you saw him ward this bush, right? With this ward. If you know there's a ward somewhere, like 100%, and you have a pink ward, just drop it and clear the ward. It's worth it. You get 30 gold back, so that makes the pink ward only cost 45. And so you just completely shut out part of their vision for 35 gold, which is definitely worth. No vision. Complete blackout. Anytime you know there's a ward in an area, it doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the lane. If someone drops a ward right here, get up there and clear it. A little ambitious with the ultimate, but you don't quite have enough damage for that yet. But that's okay. So if you had it right now, you might be able to make a play. But that's alright. So she's probably going to die. Just hit her with an E. There you go. Light him up. good. Okay, run. Yeah, you've been hooked by a few different things now. I would definitely consider getting Banshee's Veil this game and in the future. Sometimes I even get Banshee's Veil before Void Staff. It's obviously a lot less damage than Void Staff, but you have so much extra safety, especially, like I said in the pregame, against a composition that has 2 or 3 different hooks, or like different ways to snare you. What are you going to get here? On it, guys? You don't have enough for the haunt. Yeah, so instead of double Amp Tome, I probably would have gotten, what is it? The, it's not Forbidden Island. The Tome. Whatever the CDR AP item is. I'm blanking out on it right now. Not Morellonomicon, but just like the little one. The little 900 gold for, I think it's 10 CDR and like 30 AP, something like that. I don't know why I'm blanking out on that name. It's late, okay? Like 5 in the morning. But yeah, I would, instead of getting the 2 Amp Tomes, I would get that item. Because that CDR is really nice. Because these wards are the, your ultimate's so important. And that'll help you build into Banshee's Veil, which will help protect you. Or just get that, just get the Ruby Crystal and get the Haunting guys faster. Something. The double Amp Tome is a little awkward. I mean, sometimes you have to buy it. I know that the build path is really weird with Zyra if you don't have... Nice. You don't have the perfect build path, but... Nice.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so I'll put down build Banshee. More reds for bushes. Guess I'll call them red wards.
Shut down.
Control wards. Yeah, see, this is the issue. Yeah, especially against something like a Lux. They're gonna have all this warded up, and it was good for you to like run out of there. But yeah, this is why you need red, so that you can shut out a lot of that vision. So dragon's up in about a minute. Can they might be able to do Baron. I would put like 1 ward over here maybe, and then use your other 2 wards like here, here, and then control ward right here. Okay, good, you're pinging it. Letting people know. Alright, did you get some pinks? You got 1 pink. Oh, you just built up full Leandres? What? How much gold were you sitting on? Oh, you did get 2 kills there, I guess. Okay, that's fair enough. Alright, get down here, get down here. Oh, you got 40 seconds. Never mind, you got some time. Alright, good. Speed this up a little bit here. Okay, good, good. Dodge that. Yeah, I think you're right to stay out of that. This is good. Very smart. You're doing very well in terms of reserve, because that's a really tough thing with Zyra. Is you can't. Sometimes you have to watch people die because you just once you're on cooldown, there's really no point in running in there if you don't have your roots and your ult anymore. Zyra is a burst caster for the most part, so once you don't have your stuff, that's it. So yeah, you're doing a good job of not getting sucked into any of this Clown Fiesta tomfoolery. So that's good. What you got for me? Working that Void Staff, it's good. Another control ward. Yeah, that's down, so I would definitely start trying to gain control of this area. I would ward here. Is that your ward back here? I don't know if that's yours or not. That probably is, though. Okay, if that's your ward on Baron, that's fine, I suppose. Although I would put it on the front side here. It just makes it a lot harder, because if they ward over, they might be able to attack it. I always just put it right here. That sees everything in the pit, and it sees if there's wards like out here for a small radius. Almost. I'm trying to find some stuff here. I mean, this is a really good game that you're playing so far, especially for Gold 5. Other than just, like, you know, some minor trading and stuff early on. You know, I mean, the biggest thing early was just to stay in front of the minions versus Thresh. I mean, just setting up traps at this point. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, you got a boat, ult. You don't have ult? No, you don't have ult. Okay. Good, yeah, just run out of that. Alright, run. Just run. Just run. Good. Yeah, you don't need to leave. Yeah, you're pinging people. Oh, that's not good. Throw an E and just run. Good. I mean, you could maybe ping some people back or something. Like, direct them. Give them something to do. Like, tell them to come up here and help you clear out this red area. And then bait Baron. And then just, like, hang out in this bush. Just, like, ward here, here, and then just hang out in this bush. If it's clear. And then when someone comes to face check it, like right now, if y'all were right here, you could kill that Pantheon, boom. Or kill the Graves, boom. Because they're going to come over here to ward this. They have to. Like, unless they have a ton of blue trinkets, they have one. So they get one chance to ward into Baron, and then you just go clear it. And then they have to come face check. So just force them to come to you. Zyra is much, much better if people walk into you. Like, she's not that great if she has to run into other people. Oh, you got him. You got him. Right there. Pin him, pin him. Did you see him? Maybe you didn't see him. If you saw him there, you should have eat him into the Baron and hit the Baron too. Then he would have been pinned and he would be taking Baron shots. Drop a pink in this pit. You have a pink? Oh, no pinks. Ah! You gotta carry more pinks, man. This is bad because you can't really bait the Baron now unless you have pinks. This is what you should be doing. Like, you have to make your own objective sometimes. And a really good one, you know, starting around 25 minutes is to bait Baron. Especially if your team's really far ahead. Because they're not going to have enough map pressure to go really challenge you for that vision a lot of times. Because they don't have these towers. So they're really scared to go out and get vision a lot of times. It's harder for the support to get the vision. Okay, nice. Yep, good positioning. You hang out in the back. So this is bad. Like, your team's starting to throw. Because they keep tower diving because they don't know what else to do. So I'm going to say... more red. Bait Baron. Yeah. So this is like the second or third time. Like, you guys are pulling it through because they're throwing it harder than you're throwing it, but you know, this is like the second or third time that multiple members of your team have just dove into towers and basically suicided. Okay, good pinging. Jace is top. He does have teleport though. Okay, good. Sorry for the little intermission there. There wasn't a lot going on. You just got the dragon. You're moving up here. Okay. Yeah, get this vision. Need more pinks. You need to shut this out. They're creeping on you. You got to run your sweeper through there. No, this is not... Don't... You guys need to stop this. Here's the thing, like... You don't really have good engage. Like, the only thing you can do like, on your team is chuck Jace balls at them. You don't have good engage in your towers. You have good flankers. So Vlad is a good flanker. He can get to the back line. Evelyn is a good flanker, but they're not good if they're not good siegers. Lucian is very close range. He only has 500 range. And he has no kind of, like... He sucks at sieging. Like, Caitlyn has traps, and she has really long range, so you can just set up a row of traps, and then just siege down the tower. You don't have a good siege comp. And Zyra is best if they move into you, because that makes it much easier to hit your plants, and for them to walk into an ultimate. So Zyra works best if you have the element of surprise. And you don't, obviously, if you're standing right in front of the tower. So, you guys, you should run your sweeper through here, pink the Baron, and just wait for him, like, right here. Now, if you're worried that one of them is just gonna like chuck a hook or a like a Lux Q or something in this bush, you can sit right here. Almost no one will expect it. So you just have this warded, this pinked, make sure all of this is swept, and then just sit here with your team. They'll do something maybe to check to see if you're in the bush. Lux will throw a W in there or something. When she doesn't see it, then you can just roll around when she comes through here and just boom, kill them. A lot of times they'll just straight up face check it. Like they just won't even... they'll think you're on the Baron and then you just kill them. But yeah, this siege in here is not... It's not a good thing. How many dragons they have? They have one water dragon. The split is okay, yeah. I would have gone for Pantheon. Pantheon's the real threat here. Ashe doesn't really matter. Yes, I would have peeled the Pantheon off of the Lucian there. Let's let Ashe do her thing. She probably has Bork, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. She probably doesn't do any damage. You all are so far ahead, you're just powering your way through it. I guess they're just not hitting any of their engages. Yeah, not all games will come this easy. I would definitely consider, like I said, just owning their red area around Baron. Blocking out the Baron with a control ward, and then just baiting them in here. You're about to get jumped on. I assume you're probably in the shop, so, you know, watch for the big Pantheon circle. Once he puts it directly right on top of you with Zyra, you're really not going to get out of it unless you flash a lot of times. You can E and plant him, and you're still going to take some damage, and you might be able to get out. Oh, they might get Baron here. Yep. How are we looking item-wise? Void Ludens. I'll rewind that. Watch for Pantheon. Save your stuff for Pantheon. He's the only one that really matters. You see that circle? As soon as he's going to land, just light him up with the plants and an ult. I don't know how much gold you have, but I would keep the control wards unless you're buying a really big item. What are you buying? Nah, it's not big enough. I don't think. I would keep the control ward probably. Like if you have a full complete item near the end of the game, then you can get rid of your control ward slot and get it maybe for like a death cap or something like that at the end of the year, or like a full Banshee's Veil or something. But for just a blasting one, I'd probably rather have vision control. So y'all get a free Elder. Baron is still a little ways off. Now just heal up, walk it up middle. Alright, what you building? Nothing. Did you get a flask? I would get a flask here. I can't tell if you have one going. I think you do. I would get a blue flask if you don't have one. Good. Pink right there to shut out that vision would help a lot. Nice positioning. Yeah, you're just waiting. Remember, you're just waiting on Pantheon. Pantheon's going to put the circle right on top of the fight, probably. Then as soon as he lands, just light him up before he can jump on anybody. No one else really matters. The Ashe doesn't do enough damage to matter. Graves doesn't matter. Your team will take care of all that. All you got to do is keep the Pantheon off of that Lucian. And not get hit by a hook or anything. Okay, or just kill him. I mean, if Graves is that far out of position. Okay, right here, right here. Light him up, light him up, light him up. Okay, so I'm going to say... focus on divers more. Pantheon. So it's Pantheon this game, but it could also be like a Riven, it could be a Fiora. Anything that's going to try to dive your back line, just peel it off with Zyra. Don't worry about the frontliners as much. Typically, unless you get them, like, catch them by surprise from a bush or something. In a team fight, you need to be healing the back line a little bit more. But overall, very, very strong game. Alright, so I'm going to say... stand behind minions in lane more. This will help with Thresh hooks. Banshee's Veil against heavy engage CC teams. Remember, the new Banshee's Veil is kind of like the old Abyssal Scepter, sort of. It's very good. So I'm sure you probably are aware of this on the new patch. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's got 70 ability power, 45 magic resist, 10% cooldown, which is very good. And it blocks one of those crowd control abilities on you. So it's quite good. You're not paying a lot. You're basically paying like 100 gold for this spell block. So it's a pretty good bargain. So I'd highly recommend getting that against their team. Because they just have so many, and you were getting hit, not by a ton of stuff, but you were getting hit by some stuff every now and then. That really gives you a little bit of room for a few oopses in there every now and then. Okay, so buy way more control wards. We just talked about, and try to create kill zones. So I talked about early on, I don't have a map open here. Like, your team was just kind of kept ramming their face into these like turrets, and eventually it worked because the enemy just got out of position enough to where it didn't matter. But better teams will punish you for diving that much. So after you take out the first tower bottom over here, and you're trying to rotate up to middle, you just need to make sure that mid lane, or bottom lane, is pushed up rather. There is no vision in this river. You just keep sweeping it and clearing it. And then you just want to sit like right here. And just ward over this wall. And if Graves comes through here, or Thresh, or whatever, just hit them with an E and some plants. Or if, you know, Lux runs up with the jungler and they try to make a play on your mid laner, then you can just come up from behind them, like out of vision right here, and hit them with your plants and ult. So you just want to stay constantly out of vision in this area and just kind of roam up and down this river. And just, because the more you're out of vision, the less they know where you are, and they're just not going to know if they should be scared or not. So you're just instilling fear in them. Because then that mid laner's not going to know, well, should I go forward and go aggressive, or is that Zyra going to be sitting in this bush? And they may not know. Because maybe you just cleared a ward, they tried to ward it over this wall, and they're out of wards, and they're like, oh god, is she there? And then maybe in reality you just backed, or maybe you rotated bot lane, or maybe you're getting the dragon. Maybe you're setting up another kill around blue, they just don't know. So if you just constantly shut out the vision, that's a good thing. And then later on in the game, just put a ward here, put a pink on Baron, and then just like stand here. Because sometimes people will like use an ability to check this bush, but most people think if there's nothing in that bush, if they throw their Lux W or, you know, whatever else to try to see if there's someone in this bush, and there's not, then they'll just go up and face check it. Sometimes they won't even throw an ability. They'll just like run right through here to try to check Baron, and then you just kill him with your team, then you rotate over and kill Baron. So I would say the baiting here is probably a better tactic than just running your face in the towers. The running the face in the towers worked this time, but there were some chances where they were starting to come back, where they were killing you all under tower and they got a Baron. Like, they had some chances. So put that stranglehold on them. Do not let them have any chances. Just get them freaked out. Get them raging at each other. You know, they're probably yelling at the support, hey, where are the wards? Get some wards on Baron. The support's like, I don't know, it's dangerous. They're like, just do it. Like, okay, he comes walking through here. You know, 5 people jump out of here and kill him. Then he's just like, dang it, I knew it was bad. And then he's just going to start raging. So try to get those sneak attacks going. What else do I have for you here? Okay, yeah, so control and bait Baron in the mid game. Focus on divers in team fights. Pantheon must dive first. So unless someone is caught like absurdly out of position, like that Graves, then you need to be watching for that Pantheon. And when Pantheon drops in, you need to E plant ult him and just ignite him. Just light him up. And that goes for anyone who's like that. So like a Riven, Fiora, Renekton, just all of these dangerous bruiser type of champions. Master Yi. With Master Yi, you have to wait until he Alpha Strikes, if you can. And Master Yi's tough for Zyra. Because a lot of times a good Master Yi will wait until you try to plant him, and then he'll Alpha Strike through it. So, it looked like a lot of times you were trying to get either the Lux or the Ashe. And that's a good instinct to have, but you just really need to peel off of your Pantheon. The Vlad and everyone else is going to take care of their backline. But you just need to try to keep Lucian up. But overall, very, very good game. You know, I suspect you'll rise pretty soon if you have all games like that. You know, just tighten up a few things. But overall, it looked very good. Reminded me a lot of myself playing Zyra, so it was great. I think the biggest thing was just standing the minions more to be safer. Get the Banshee's Veil to help you out against the CC. Use those control wards to lock out vision and really gain a stranglehold on certain kill zones in the map. Certain areas of interest that you really want to control. And then, so remember in the mid game, that's this area. Because not only do you just have kill pressure here and you can rotate down to bottom, but you're also controlling dragon. Because if they don't come down here and get any vision, they're not going to be able to contest these dragons. So that's why you want to stay on the bot side. Like, you can go up top also and try to, like, use this area as a kill zone. But then you're losing control of dragon. And you're not able to rotate down bottom to help bot. So if their bot lane's pushed up to here, you're not going to be able to rotate down to help. So that's why this is really the best area on both sides of the map. So if you were on red side, you'd be here and you'd ward over this wall. And this is a lot easier to kill people from because it's a skinnier wall. So you can actually get some auto attacks in there and get some deeper plants. But you can still do it from this side of the wall also. Like if Lux is trying to walk over here, for instance, and she just wants to drop a ward, boom, you have a free clear shot on her. You can probably blow her up. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. This is a very succinct session. I like this. I need to try to keep these to about 45 minutes or so. Anyone watching this, if you want to set up a coaching session or if you would like to sponsor a guide, just email me at thestrategyprofessor.com. If you want to watch some coaching sessions, I can go ahead and add the link in the finalized version. I'll add a link to the finalized coaching sessions. I can show you here on the channel. So I have an entire playlist. I forgot to number that one. Oops. But it's mostly supports. I have recently done, I did a Twitch and a Talon. But just a lot of different coaching sessions. Lulu, Sona, Soraka. We've got some Zyras in here. Janna, Leona, more Sonas, Lulu. Lots of different stuff. From all kinds of different ranks. From gold 5, silver 1, all the way down to bronze 5. And I think there might have even been a higher gold one up here before. I don't remember. But anyways, do check them out. A lot of fun. They're very similar to this one. And if you want to commission one, it's just $20. If you want to commission a guide, it's also just $20 for a limited time. I'm going to have to raise the price on those because those take forever to do. But I'm also willing to do a guide for $20 as well. And so far I have individual champion guides. So far I have Taric, Soraka, Karma, Rakan, Bard, Kench, Vel'Koz, Nami, Janna, Lulu, Zyra. And I have some more commissions, so I'm going to be doing Sona, Leona, Nunu, Sion, and then I have a topical guide about team fighting and about zoning and laning. So, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks again for the donation. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.